What's up guys, Shinzo here. I'm pretty stoked and I'm also a little bit terrified right now because tomorrow I'll be participating in the Tour de Ja, which is a 100-mile bike ride from downtown San Antonio through the beautiful Texas Hill Country all the way to the Capitol building in Austin, Texas. This is going to be my first group ride. It's also going to be my first long ride. It's basically going to be my first ride of any sort ever. So the idea is I'm going to go take this ride tomorrow, come back home, relax, and get an art piece going to kind of celebrate the whole experience. Stick with me and let's do this. What's up, brother? You ready to ride, man? Mm-hmm. Let's do it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Grab some coffee. Get air bikes.
You ready to ride 100 miles, bro?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this, man. So I arrived a bit early to the meetup to kind of give myself a chance to loosen up and to kind of get a feel for the vibe of the ride. Like I said before, this was my first time participating in a ride like this, and new experiences were kind of the theme of this weekend. This was my first time in a hemp cafe, and I only knew one person that I was going to be riding with, so most of these guys were new to me, but we quickly all became friends. As more people started showing up, the place was buzzing with energy. Everyone seemed really cool and really stoked for the ride. I kind of just took the opportunity to chat with everyone, and I also helped myself to some complimentary breakfast vegan tacos, which was also a first for me. So after loading up and a quick ride rundown by my homie Roger, we were officially on the road. I have to tell you, it felt damn cool taking to the streets as the sun was coming up, and the energy from the other riders was pretty electric. On our way out of the city, we took a ride through a really scenic bike trail that I will definitely be riding again in the future. As we left the city, we hit some country back roads with nice views. This gave me an opportunity to sit back and enjoy the view, but also to settle in and prepare myself for the long ride ahead. What is up guys, Chenzo here. We are at the 27-mile marker and we are in shirts. It's a beautiful day, couldn't be any more perfect for a bike ride, and things are going pretty damn smooth right now. We're just fueling up, getting some water, pickle juice, all that good stuff, and just hanging out, catching the breeze, having a good time.
There's that beer garden down here.
And we'll be getting back on the road pretty soon, and I'll catch up with you guys at the next stop. It was about 12 miles to our next stop at the beautiful city of Gruene, and it was at this point where I have to admit I was kind of starting to feel the pain, and my lack of riding experience was starting to catch up to me. After a brief stop, we set out for the midway point in San Morcos. I took a short break from the vlog entries because I was running pretty low on energy, and I had to use the energy that I had left to try and recover and rest before getting on the road again. What's up guys? So we're at mile 65. I literally hit that wall, to be completely honest. Having second thoughts, man. I thought I had bit off more than I can chew, but luckily we made a stop at the halfway mark in San Morcos and had a Jimmy John sandwich, a huge Powerade, and I took a little breather. We stopped for about 30 minutes. That was 15 miles ago, and I'm still feeling really good. So I'll keep you guys posted. Next stop probably be at the Capitol. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace. This was a really exciting moment in the ride for me. The downtown Austin skyline at golden hour was in sight, and the views from here were absolutely amazing. After the Capitol, we still had a 9-mile ride to our campsite. I arrived exhausted, so I immediately set up camp and went straight to sleep. I was the first person up the next morning, so I stumbled around the campsite and I foraged through the ice chest like a grizzly bear in a national park. I found some pizza and some ice-cold Alamo beer, so I warmed up by the fire and had myself a much-deserved celebratory breakfast. Alright guys, so there's camp, and that was home sweet home for the night. We completed our ride and ended here. I heard everyone else listening to music, hanging out, but for me, I literally went straight to my tent and just crashed out. I was just exhausted. It had been a while since I'd put my body through that kind of torture, and yeah, it was pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. I'm sore in some places that I haven't been sore in a very long time, or ever for that matter. But you know what, man, it was worth it. It was fun. It was a great experience. I said I wanted to go on an adventure and really test myself, and I did. And there was moments when I was having doubts, man, like real doubts. But I immediately pushed those out of my head, and I tried not to dwell on the distance and just kept taking it like pedal by pedal, you know, inch by inch, mile by mile. Once we got to downtown Austin, it was so beautiful and so much fun that I felt like I'd only been riding for 5 minutes. And we're like zooming by cars and just going so fast. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun, guys. And I'm glad I got to take you guys along and kind of share that experience. And I can't wait to get back home. Everyone else is gonna hang out here and kind of enjoy the weekend in the outdoors, 420 weekend. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys pretty soon. I might even take some pics around here. This place is actually really, really cool.